Hello, and today I'm making a damask tag. So I'm using a damask stencil with the gorgeous peony on top and a lovely sewing from Picasso. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, I've already used Juice Good White and coated my tag with that, and then I'm going to give it a base coat of pink iced gem. It's a lovely soft pink colour. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit of that on my mat. Okay, and a tiny bit of water. I don't need very much water with this because I want it to dry quite quickly. And a little bit of water just to loosen it up a bit, and then paint my tag. So I'll give that a try, and I'm going to give it 2 coats. This time I'm going to put it on neat. Just give it a nice even coat. Painting your fingernail always helps. There we go. It's painted. So I'll leave that just to dry for a sec while I clean up. And then I'm going to then put fine texture paste through the stencil. Whoops, oh, that's annoying when that happens. So just get a brush, just paint that out. There we go. All gone. And I'm using the damask stencil that's going to go over the top, but I do need to make sure that paint's dry first. So I'm just going to put my glass on a piece of it. You can see it doesn't take too long. I'm not sure the cameras can pick it up, but as soon as it goes matte, I know it's dry enough to be able to stencil over the top. Just a bit like paint waiting for paint to dry, literally, but however, it does look better when it's done. I'll do a tiny bit there just to. I think that'll be fine. So I'm going to put my best stencil over the top. If I do it there, then I won't cover the hole. So I missed most of the hole of that. So just push that down. And then I'm using modelling fine paste. And I'll pick about that much off, and then I'm going to run one direction all the way through. So take that away. That's it straight out. I'll just take my tag out of the way. And where you can see it's gone over, I'm just going to scrape it down just to even it up, okay, and leave that to dry. I might have to speed it up, but I'm going to leave that to dry. Meanwhile, we'll clean up the stencil. So there's still be a fair amount of paste left on it. So put your stencil immediately into water, and then you can wash that later. decks for here. And while the paste is drying, we're going to stamp and colour and cut out the peony, foliage and stencil statement. So I'm going to be using black ink. I need a permanent ink that's not going to run with paint, and I'm going to stamp my lovely peony onto a good quality card, and I'm going to stamp foliage from the same set twice onto the card. And I'm going to use the lovely a sentiment from Mindfulness 1 on the same card as well. So I'll be cutting those out. And this one is painting is just another way of keeping a diary by Picasso, which is a lovely statement, so I'll put that on there. So it doesn't have to be straight because I'm going to go cut it out. Let's cover that top up before putting my hands on it. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp and I'm going to colour in with my paints. So, excuse me, I'm using the Portrait Paint Apricot Blush for the centre, and Mulberry Bush for the flower, and Olive Waistcoat from the Junk and Disorderly range for the leaves. That's gorgeous. I love this one because it's a nice olive green. So I take a little bit of paint, add a little bit of water, and I paint my leaves. Because this is going to be cut out, don't have to worry about going over the lines because you're cutting the image out. So you don't have to be anywhere near that careful. So it's nice and easy. So paint those. So you always add more paint if you wanted to, and you can give a more professional look by this. That's it, just a little bit darker and lighter in areas. There we go. Simple as that, and that's not anywhere near the lines at all, so it's nice and easy. Just brush out. And then the main colour is this gorgeous Mulberry Bush. So I'll just get rid of the grain and then pick up a little bit of the Mulberry Bush. Again, this is a really strong colour and a little goes a long, long way. So I'm going to put a little bit onto my mat. Then I'm going to add a reasonable amount of water to make it quite a thin mix. Give it a good thin mix. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to paint the flower in this. Then I'm going to add a little shading with the same paint but with slightly less water, and blend the two together, and I'll give you a shading effect. So again, apart from the centre, which you need to keep clear, the rest of it you can go over for this first coat quite quickly. So it's quite a quick technique. That's it. It comes out a beautiful pink when you let it down with water. That's it. Okay, because you're cutting it out, okay, the lovely thing is if you're cutting it out, don't worry about the water, the lines. There we go, across the lines. Okay, then add a little bit more paint, so that's now quite dark. And where you have shade, add a little bit of paint. And I'll do a couple of areas at a time. if I clean a brush, I'll just whip that through to the end. There we go. So you just soften the blends in that. Okay, pick up a bit of a darker colour. Just and then kitchen towel, just wipe it off there with the kitchen towel and just wet your brush and just walk that through. That's a bit too dry. That's it. And you just need to make sure you do yourself a good quality card that will take water. And then you just wet around the leaves, so that's fairly light. So okay, this is going to be quite darker in there. Just work round. So as you go around, just round the flower, leaf at a time, a petal at a time. But you can see the shading. If you've got any harsh lines, just soften them with just water. And you just work around the plant. So go around the flower. Let's just do this one. Take colour off and just add a little bit of water. And just bring it through. I'll just work around the flower like that. Okay, and we'll carry on. Okay, and you can spend a little care on it now I've done, but there we go, you get this general idea. When that's cut out, it'd be amazing how effective this is. So let's bring that colour through. And then for the centre panel, use the beautiful apricot. So you just need a tiny bit of paint. I just paint in centre. And then you can pick up, if that's dry, you can just add a few little dots in there. There we go. And leave that to dry. Okay, and then when it's dry, cut them out. So I have already done that, but I haven't done the so let's clear this away before I get covered in it. There we go. Okay, and then what I'm going to do next is just cut out sentiment. So that will dry, and then you'll cut that one out. So I have done some earlier. So they're the ones I've done earlier, and I've edged each one. I'll show you how to do that in a second. So we'll just cut it out. Now, beautiful thing about these sayings is that you can chop them up quite happily. So I'm going to have painting ears, and I'm going to split it like that. So it's going to go painting ears and just another, and trim this again. And I have way off. There we go, another way off. Keeping a diary, and Picasso. Okay, so remove that. And the edge, I'll do it with this edge all around to get rid of the white line through there. And I tend to do it with a pen, and I find the watermarker pen works well. So you just and that gives you a nice border all the way around, like so. And you do exactly the same for the leaves. Just if you do it from the back to the front, it means that if it slips, it goes on the back and not on the front of what you've just painted. So just go around those. I haven't done these ones, so I'll just do those. Here we go. And I've already done the flower, so makes that mistake on the back. And it gives it just a nice border, and it makes it stand out from the background. Last one, there we go. So that's our elements to go on top, and then we'll bring back our tag and see how dry it is. So I'm not too sure if it's dry. Yep. Yeah, it didn't take long. That's already dry. So I'm going to pick up a little bit of the mulberry bush again and put a little bit on my brush, add some water. So I'll just fine wash on here. Okay, so and just work it through on here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put the paint in. So I want it sort of in this area here, just leaving some gaps at the sides. And it sort of pulls a bit, puddles in. Done that on one side. And a few little splatties bits. Okay, and then soften the whole look by blotting. And this way you can control how much you have on. So just get clean bits off, and then you've got, and that will give you a shabby chic look. You want a little bit more, just a little bit more, and a bit more tapping. It gives us just a suggestion of colour to make the background more interesting. So let's take that out of the way. And just give that a very quick dry. So we're going to stick, our leaves are going to go like that and like that. So I'm going to stick some of the words on first. So I'm going to start at the bottom. I'm going to put Picasso at the bottom, a little PVA. And he's going to go. Then I'm going to work on the way back. So I'm going to get Keeping a Diary. It's going to be next. So the way you position this is, in what order you want to position it, is where you want to see it on the tag. So this is going to be slightly in the background, but you still want to be able to read it. So Keeping a Diary there. Then I want my foliage. So I can just slightly shape that a little bit. I'm going to use PVA for that as well. So, and then over that, just there. And my flower is going to be about there. So I'm going to have my, so we're going to have, painting is here, and then just another way of down that, so it's going to go in that diagonal. So we'll take that off and put glue onto our foliage. because I want the foliage to stand out a bit, I'm going to use the hot glue gun to stick. So that's going to stick about there. Just hold it in place. And then just put our rest of our sentiment on. And you've got a shabby chic tag. So you're getting a lovely texture from the Damask stencils through with the fine embossing texture paste. And then a beautiful splash of colour with the mulberry bush paint. And a lovely little saying. So it's again a simple tag. It's just a very simple tag. A bit of dimension, and then just finish off with a piece of twine or tape, and then just tie that in. Always find that you have to have something at the top with the tag. Then you can add beads if you wanted to, but that's as simple as that. So that is your tag. So I'll leave you with what I made with it. And in fact, what I will do is I will just trim those a little bit long. Right, there we go. And I hope you enjoyed my tag, and thank you for watching.